Su Fei, daughter of the left chancellor. 2 years ago at the longevity banquet, she was accused of poisoning the emperor's wine, banished to the cold palace. The original was a scapegoat. She suffered in the cold palace for 2 years and died of illness. Then in my past life, was the R&D director of a chain restaurant, managed the kitchens of 30 stores, died from overwork, transmigrated into the body of this unlucky soul. What bad luck! How did I transmigrate to a place like this?
Hello, host, I am the Divine Chef system. Divine Chef, congratulations on successful binding. Divine Chef. Detected host's current map, Cold Palace. Difficulty assessment, Hell mode start. Triggering newbie quest. Within 48 hours, get at least one little panda to eat what you cook. Backyard of the Cold Palace, there's uncultivated wasteland. Soil pH is suitable for planting green onions and chives. There are wild Sichuan pepper trees, the fruit is ripe. By the well in the Cold Palace, there are 3 wild perilla plants.
System. You know Cold Palace means there's nothing here. You want me to cook with air.
Host's currently available resources, wild Sichuan pepper, wild perilla, 3 types of edible wild herbs, soil pH, 6.5, Divine Chef, adequate sunlight, water source available.
This patch for green onions. This patch for chives. This one will leave empty for now. Until we find seeds.
Wild Sichuan peppercorns, medium numbing, rich aroma, best roasted at low heat before using. Wild perilla. Leaves intact. No bugs. Great for salads or pickling.
No iron wok, no stove, but I made it anyway.
Host's current progress, a cold wild greens dish, a serving of roasted crisps. Still missing a diner.
Little girl. Are you hungry? Roasted over tree roots. Try it.
I can't eat anything from the Cold Palace.
This isn't from the Cold Palace, this was just taken off the fire, it doesn't know it's in the Cold Palace.
I've been in the palace for 8 years. I've never eaten anything so delicious.
Novice quest completed, recipe unlocked, Yangzhou fried rice, newbie gift pack received, a set of basic kitchen tools. A set of basic seasonings.
So what if it's the Cold Palace? In my past life, I managed the kitchens of 30 storefronts. A Cold Palace can't stop me. Starting today, you are an employee of my Cold Palace farm. Your job is eating my leftovers and being used as fertilizer in the fields. Your daily wage is half a corn bun. Cold Palace Farm is now officially open. Perfect timing. Come, have a taste.
Your servant dares not. Something from the Cold Palace.
Sichuan peppercorn grew by itself in the corner. You're eating peppercorn. Not the Cold Palace. Hurry up and taste it. Don't waste such a good thing.
My lady, if you ever need anything, just tell your servant.
I want seeds. Any kind of seeds.
Seeds?
Anything that can be planted, I'll trade you vegetables for them. If you can't decide, help me pick some scraps from the Imperial kitchen will do. This is good.
But it's sprouted. Can't eat it.
Can't eat but can plant. 2 potatoes can be cut into 8 pieces. That's 8 plants. Each plant yields 10 potatoes. 8 plants means 80 potatoes. In 3 months, the Cold Palace will have plenty of potatoes. Then I'll treat you to potato stew with meat.
My lady, the Cold Palace has no meat.
It doesn't now, but that doesn't mean it won't in the future. These 3 plots of land are the beginning of the Cold Palace farm. Later there will be a 4th, a 5th.
My lady, you are not the same as before. Not only have you become stronger, but also smarter.
Staying in the Cold Palace for long, one either goes mad or changes. I chose the latter. By the way, if you want to eat anything, just tell me, but you'll have to bring your own ingredients. That's the rule.
Thank you, my lady.
Your Highness, the Imperial Kitchen threw away more bones today, so I picked up a few extra.
That's enough today. I'll make noodles with minced meat sauce.
Your Highness, these noodles are even better than the crispy chips last time.
Those were snacks. This is a meal. It's different.
What smells so good?
Please, have a taste.
This flavor. There used to be a chef show in the Imperial Kitchen. He said, soup never lies. How much heart the cook puts in, the drinker can taste it all. After the late emperor passed away, Chef Zhou retired to his hometown. This bowl of noodles tastes like when Chef Zhou was still here. Back then, the cooks put their hearts into the pot. Congratulations on completing the hidden quest. Gained a genuine diner. Unlocked recipe, plain noodles. Received passive skill. Diner's memory. Those who have eaten your cooking will remember the taste of that meal more than any other memory.
Your meal is here, Your Highness. How is there a pot in the Cold Palace?
This is a broken tile. It's not a pot. No pots allowed in the Cold Palace. Broken tiles aren't against the rules.
Where did that meat come from?
I grew some green onions in the Cold Palace, traded with someone outside for meat trimmings. Want a taste?
She's in the Cold Palace, cooking with a tile. Says broken tiles don't break the rules. She grew the green onions herself, traded the onions for the meat.
If she can use a tile to cook at Imperial Palace standards, then what do we need chefs for? Send Xiao Shunzi to investigate. Have him report back after checking.
You're sent by Eunuch Pan, aren't you? Eat first. Report after you finish eating. No big deal. Since you've eaten my food, then you're one of mine. Now do you see?
Anything against the rules? Nothing at all. Just some broken tiles and wild greens.
Good boy. Take it back and take your time.
How did the investigation go?
Reporting, Your Excellency. Nothing. Just a few broken tiles, a pile of wild greens. Nothing unusual.
Diner count requirement met. New feature unlocked. Diner's honest thoughts. After eating food cooked by the host, diners will involuntarily speak their innermost thoughts. Duration, 30 breaths. For the same diner, only takes effect once per day.
This ability is more useful than the Ministry of Punishment. Little Lee, come in for a second.
Consort Su, what are your orders?
Xiao Kui is weeding all alone. It's too hard. How about you lend a hand? Perfect timing. I just made a batch of soup dumplings. Consider it your payment.
A patrol guard entering the cold palace without permission. If someone sees you, there will be gossip.
First, the only people who come to the cold palace are the food deliverers. No one else comes. Second, you're weeding in the backyard. No one outside can see you. Third, Xiao Kui just told me she can't finish all this work alone. She's worried. Don't you feel bad for Xiao Kui? Weeding tools are in the corner. Come eat dumplings when you're done. Xiao Kui, teach him how to pull weeds. Don't let him pull up the chives thinking they're weeds. Good work. Hurry up and eat while they're hot.
I miss my mum.
Her dumplings.
Taste exactly like this. Actually, I've had a crush on Xiao Kui this whole time. Consort Su, could you tell her for me?
No, those words just now
Weren't spoken by me.
But you just said them, didn't you? Ah, I've got something cooking in the kitchen. I need to go check on it.
That just now was true. Those were my own words.
You don't need the consort to speak for you. Just say it yourself.
One basket of dumplings and I got a nuclear-powered workhorse. Nice.
Ding dong. Diners exceeded 10. Unlocked fermentation technique. Great Yan Dynasty has no fermented dough technology yet. This is it.
Okay. Just waiting for you to ferment.
The world's first batch of fluffy buns. This texture, in my past life's shop, would sell for $12 each.
Your Highness. Today, the Imperial Kitchen didn't throw away many bones. I only found one marrow bone.
One is enough. You don't need much for soup.
This. I traded with the kitchen. I wanted to get you some extra ingredients.
Is it to get me ingredients? Or to come see someone more often? Freshly made, try it.
Your Highness. Why is this bun so soft? The Imperial Kitchen's buns are not like this.
This is fermented dough. The buns you usually eat are unleavened. Mine are leavened. It's different.
Consort Su. I would like to trade for a bowl of minced meat noodles. The taste of that bowl last time, I've been craving for 3 days.
Xiao Dezi.
Your Highness, what are your orders?
You manage the line at the door. 1 basket of buns. For 3, gin of flour. A bowl of noodles for a bunch of greens. A plate of pickles for 2 eggs. Write the accounts on the wall. Those on credit can pay with ingredients. Keep order. Don't let them cut in line. What are you standing there for? Go now.
Yes. Your humble servant obeys. Everyone, line up, one at a time. Flour, in the left basket. Greens on the right. Bamboo mat. Handle the eggs with care. Put them in the bamboo basket by the door. That maid over there. What are you holding? Take it out and let me see. Fried mushrooms. Okay, it counts as half a gene of flour. Trade for half a basket of buns. If you want to trade, register up front. If not, step back. Don't block the way.
I heard the Cold Palace has been lively lately. Who's been causing trouble in there? Lady DeFay graces us with your presence. The Cold Palace is honored. What brings you here? I just came to see what kind of good stuff you can make in this Cold Palace. Probably just some commoner's slop, meant to fool ignorant servants.
And here comes the one with the sharp tongue.
You're right, my lady. The Cold Palace indeed can't make anything good. But these buns, they're freshly steamed. Since you're here, try one. If it's bad, you can scold me. If it's good, don't come back. I'll have one. If it's bad, your Cold Palace won't be allowed to cook ever again.
See. Delicious, right?
What's this called? Your ladyship, these are crab roe soup dumplings. Crab roe soup dumplings? Which regional cuisine is this? Why have I never heard of it? I came up with it myself. The Imperial Kitchen staff probably hope you stay in this Cold Palace forever. Because if you leave, all of them will lose their jobs.
My lady. When Lady DeFay left, I saw her wrap a bun in her handkerchief.
All right, keep changing them. Any freshly steamed mantou left? Xiao Kui, bring out another basket. It's just a steamed bun. What's so great about it? It really is that great.
Lady Sue, Lady Dear servant is here to ask if the crab roe soup dumplings from yesterday can be made again.
Make them again. Didn't Lady De say yesterday that the food from the Cold Palace is swill for the lowly? Who would eat swill twice?
After you returned yesterday, my lady, you didn't touch your dinner. This morning, your first words were to send me here. So, you see.
Fine, but the rule of the Cold Palace is equal exchange. I hear that in Lady De's palace, there's quite a stash of top-quality official bird's nest. Bring me a box of bird's nest, and I'll make you 2 baskets of soup dumplings.
A box of bird's nest? Bad.
That was a gift from the Empress. I know. Go back and ask your lady whether the bird's nest is more important or getting a good night's sleep. It's actually official bird's nest. Crab roast soup dumplings, best eaten hot. Wait here. I'll steam them fresh for you to take back. This bowl of rock sugar bird's nest soup
Is a return gift.
The Cold Palace doesn't take things for free. She gave me bird's nest. I return a bowl of soup. Go quickly. It won't taste the same once it's cold.
Ingredient acquired. Top quality official bird's nest. Recipe unlocked. Bird's nest 3 ways. Rock sugar bird's nest soup. Bird's nest osmanthus cake. Bird's nest and shredded chicken congee.
Your Highness. It's Xiao Anzi from Consort Des Palace. The food box he carried is ours. Consort Des sent him to trade for crab roe xiaolongbao. Trade with what?
A box of official bird's nest.
1 box of bird's nest for 2 baskets of buns. Your Highness. Your buns. They're even more expensive than the Imperial Kitchen's Buddha jumps over the wall.
Not expensive. 1 box of bird's nest. To buy her not causing trouble anymore. And I can have her people run errands for me. I'm the one who profits from this deal. From now on, people from Consort Des Palace don't have to queue when trading. VIP lane.
What's VIP?
It's a special lane for those who pay more. A special passage.
She uses my bird's nest to make soup and drinks it. That consort Sue has some nerve. Tomorrow, have Xiao Ansi go again. Ask about that Monto, if he can make a serving too.
Have you heard? People from Consort Des Palace went to the Cold Palace yesterday.
Didn't Consort do just a few days ago go and scold her? Scold, yes she did.
The next day after returning, she sent someone to ask if she could make those buns again.
This morning early. A box of bird's nest was sent over. That was a gift from the Empress. Top grade official bird's nest.
A box of bird's nest for buns. Those buns made by that Consort Sue. How delicious are they really? Nanny.
Many have been in the Cold Palace. To rise from the Cold Palace. And have those who scolded her come back to beg her. Only this one, that Consort Sue in the Cold Palace, is not simple. All dismissed.
First one. The Imperial Kitchen's ingredient waste rate has doubled. Scraps, vegetable roots, and bones have all been secretly sent to the Cold Palace. Second one. Consort just sent someone this morning to deliver a box of bird's nest to the Cold Palace. The third one troubles him the most. Old Lu's nephew, a eunuch in the Emperor's service, went to the Cold Palace 2 days ago and traded for 2 steamed buns. When Old Lu heard about this, he actually sent his young apprentice to trade for a bowl of Shaozi noodles. No, can't wait any longer. I have to go there myself. I want to see this discarded consort in the Cold Palace just what she's capable of. Consort Sue. Someone reported you for hoarding ingredients.
Ingredients? What ingredients? I only have broken tiles and wild herbs here. Eunuch Pang, would you like to try my freshly pickled vegetables? The radish is pickled from vegetable roots, and the salt was payment for helping others cook. In the Cold Palace rules, it doesn't say pickling is forbidden, does it?
Humph. I, the chief, didn't come here to eat. I'm here to inspect if you've broken any rules.
Even inspectors need to eat. This bowl of hot and sour noodles, eunuch, do me the honor. If it's bad, you can search all you want. If it's good,
Hot and sour noodles. Street stall food. You dare to show off in front of the Imperial Kitchen, chief? I, the chief, and the Imperial Kitchen have worked for 20 years. What good food haven't I tasted? Ten times better than what I make. No, I can't let the Emperor know about this person. I didn't say anything. Don't spread rumors.
what did you say just now, eunuch? The kitchen is too noisy. I didn't catch it.
Wang Dishon.
Your servant is here.
What's that smell on you?
I deserve death. I shouldn't have accepted her gift.
It's a baked cake from Consort Su in the Cold Palace. She gave me 2 to try.
I couldn't refuse, so I took them. The cake was so fragrant. I couldn't resist. There's one left, in my sleeve.
Consort Su. 2 years ago, that Consort Su from the longevity banquet.
Yes, Your Majesty. It was her. In the Cold Palace, she built her own stove to cook. Uses broken tiles as pots. Grows scallions and pickles.
Many people in the palace.
Secretly take ingredients. To trade with her for food. I deserve death. I hid this from you for days.
Bring it here. Tell the Imperial Kitchen to cancel tonight's dinner. Go to the Cold Palace and bring me the dishes Consort Su made.
Your Majesty, it's the high hour now.
Right now. If she's asleep, wake her up. Tonight, I won't eat anything from the Imperial Kitchen. Consort Su. That Consort Su who 2 years ago didn't even dare to look me in the eye. When did she learn this craft? In the Cold Palace. How many more things are hidden from me?
Good news. Great news. His Majesty wants to eat the dish you made, Your Highness. He wants it now.
Eunuch Wang. Why did His Majesty suddenly think of eating something from the Cold Palace?
Please don't ask, Your Highness. His Majesty cancelled all the Imperial Kitchen's evening meal. Completely. He specifically asked for the dish you made. Hurry, Your Highness. His Majesty is waiting in the study.
Take it away.
What dish is this? What is its name? Your subject. In all my life, I've eaten the most delicious food. And it's in the Cold Palace. Tell Consort Su to come see me tomorrow. I want to see, in the Cold Palace, the person who made this dish. What do they look like now? You are Su Fei.
Yes, Your Majesty. I am that souffle from the Cold Palace.
That dish from last night. What was its name? Scrambled eggs with tomatoes. I have never seen such a dish. That red thing, it's not in the Imperial Kitchen's inventory.
I grew it myself. The seeds, I found them in the backyard of the Cold Palace, in a corner. I tried planting them for a few months, and the fruit that grew, this is it. I gave it a name. Called tomato.
Eggs with tomatoes. The name is too literal, it doesn't match the taste. From now on, this dish will be called Crimson Sunset, mirroring the moon. The red tomatoes are sunset clouds, the golden eggs are the bright moon. Only then will it be worthy of the bite I had last night.
Your Majesty, your skill at naming dishes is far worse than your skill at eating them.
Please calm down, Your Majesty. Ha ha ha. You're right. In my whole life, I haven't named many dishes, and even fewer were good. From now on, I'll be in charge of eating, you'll be in charge of cooking. As for the naming, leave it to the Ministry of Rites, they are best at that.
Your Majesty is wise.
Go now. I wait for your next dish. Don't keep me waiting too long.
I take my leave.
Wang Deshin.
Your servant is here.
That one from the Cold Palace. She's a different person from 2 years ago. Indeed, Your Majesty. She is indeed a different person. 2 years ago, Souffle couldn't even lift her head. Today's one dared to tell me to my face that my naming skills are poor. Interesting. 2 years in the Cold Palace didn't grind down her edge. Instead, it's polished her into a raw gem. I have 3,000 concubines, and she's the first one. Who dares to speak to me like that?
Then, Your Majesty, the name Crimson Sunset, mirroring the moon, should we still leave it to the Ministry of Rites?
Yes? Have them come up with a better one. If they can't, we'll keep using this one. After all, it's her dish. And the name must match her cooking skills.
Cold 3 shred salad. Dompo pork, red sunset over the moon. Winter melon and rib soup. 4 dishes. Appetizer. Main course vegetable soup. First imperial food tasting. Can't be too fancy. But it has to make His Majesty remember the taste.
My lady, I'm nervous.
What's there to be nervous about? It's not like His Majesty is having my cooking for the first time. Last night's plate of tomato scrambled eggs. He even almost licked the plate clean.
And these dishes today, which one is the highlight?
Dompo pork. The Imperial Kitchen uses yellow wine for Dompo pork. I use my own homemade rice wine with rock sugar. Slow braised over low heat, rich but not greasy, melts in your mouth. Let His Majesty taste what real Dompo pork is like.
What I've been eating before was all garbage. More rice. Your Majesty. More rice. More rice, are you deaf? Is it that this table of dishes doesn't deserve a bowl of rice? Or is my tongue not worthy?
I'll go right away.
His Majesty had an extra bowl of rice tonight. A whole bowl, finished, and the dishes were completely eaten. Winter melon and rib soup even scraped the bottom of the bowl.
Eunuch 1 told me to come tell you, Your Highness, that His Majesty this meal was very satisfied.
His Majesty asked for more rice.
I heard. Stop shaking me. Xiao Li. Tomorrow, get me some extra ribs. At this rate, we'll need to restock every 3 days.
Don't worry, Your Highness, the Imperial Kitchen now doesn't have to sneak around. His Majesty issued a decree himself specially, allowing you to taste. Who would dare stop us?
Tasting dishes for the Emperor. She's a discarded consort from the Cold Palace. How could she?
Your Highness, tasting dishes for the Emperor, the rules are strict. 3 poison tests, 4 layers of serving. Each layer must sign and seal.
The small kitchen of the one in the Cold Palace is not part of the Imperial Kitchen system. The ingredients are of unknown origin. The stove doesn't meet regulations. The kitchen assistants are not on the roster.
If we really investigate.
Just the poison testing procedure alone, she can't pass it.
Then make sure she doesn't pass. Issue my decree, from today onward the Imperial Kitchen
shall not supply the Cold Palace's small kitchen
with any ingredients, not even a single vegetable leaf.
Isn't she good at growing vegetables?
Let her grow. Things she can't grow, meat, oil, salt, sauce. She won't get a single drop.
Your Highness is wise. Without ingredients, no matter how skilled she is, she can't cook a thing.
Your Highness, the Imperial Kitchen has stopped supplying. Eunuch Pang has given a strict order: anyone who sends things to the Cold Palace will get 20 lashes.
Even the eggs are locked up. Eunuch Pang keeps the key himself. Empress herself issued the decree not to provide the Cold Palace with any ingredients, not even a single vegetable leaf.
The Empress's move is to cut off the supply at source. She thinks the Imperial Kitchen is my only source of ingredients. Cutting off the Imperial Kitchen is like cutting off my stove. She doesn't know what I'm growing in my backyard. The things in the vegetable patch will last us a while. Eggs and flour. Is the Imperial Kitchen the only place in the palace that has them? Little Anne from Consort Des Palace came to trade for buns last time.
Said their small kitchen
has stockpiled a bunch of ingredients. The senior maid from Consort Shu's palace sent word through someone wants to trade a basket of eggs for 2 baskets of soup dumplings. Even the Empress Dowager's palace sent someone to inquire about the recipe for scrambled eggs with tomatoes. The Empress cut off the Imperial Kitchen, this one supply line, but others in the palace can still send us things. Not only can they send, they'll send even more. Because the more the Empress forbids it, the more they want a taste of the stuff from the Cold Palace. Empress, you just make your moves. As soon as I fire up the stove, any dirty trick, I'll turn them into dishes to go with wine.
Your Highness, the Imperial Kitchen is completely sealed off. Even old Lu, who used to sneak us scraps, has been transferred away, replaced by one of Eunuch Pang's trusted men. From now on, we can't even get rotten vegetable leaves. Meat, oil, salt, all gone. What do we do?
No rush. Among the people who come to exchange dishes these days, everyone brings their own ingredients. The Imperial Kitchen can lock up the storeroom, but they can't lock up the palace folks' mouths. Go get Xiaodezi. Spread the word. Cold Palace Small Kitchen, long-term purchase of ingredients. Eggs, flour, pork, ribs, live fish. Anything edible is welcome. In exchange, you can get freshly made pastries, a basket of eggs for a basket of soup dumplings, a piece of pork for a bowl of braised pork, a bag of flour for 4 steamed buns. Pass this message to the maids and eunuchs you know. Have them spread it to the servants in every palace. Keep it low-key. Don't let Eunuch Pang's people hear.
Your Highness, if the Empress finds out...
The Empress has already cut off the Imperial Kitchen supply. What else can she do? She can't exactly order a search of the entire palace. Go do it. I'll take the heat if anything goes wrong.
a basket of eggs. For a basket of crab roast soup dumplings. Consort D said, whatever ingredients your palace needs. Just tell me and I'll handle it, she also said. Her palace's small kitchen. The Empress has no say over.
Consort Guifei said, she didn't get enough of the soup dumplings last time. Add a bowl of braised pork. We'll provide the pork.
The Dowager Empress heard His Majesty ate more, and said to make extra. Just say if you need more flour.
Xiaokui. Write this down. Xiao Dezi, keep order. 3 baskets of eggs. 2 pieces of pork. Got it.
5 pounds of ribs. 2 bags of flour. 1 strip of cured meat. 1 live fish.
Everyone, line up, one at a time.
Your Highness.
The ingredients we got today are enough for 3 days of the Emperor's taste tests.
Tell Xiao Dezi.
To spread the word, we will buy regularly from now on. Those with goods can book in advance. Book 3 times or more and get a 10% discount.
What's a 10% discount?
It means, if 10 eggs get you a basket of buns, a regular only needs to give 9. Write it down quick. The people in line behind are about to start fighting.
Someone reported that Consort Su was putting poison into the Emperor's meal. Search. General. Look. Arsenic. Caught red-handed. Consort Su. What do you have to say for yourself?
That's not my arsenic. Your Excellency. Who reported me? Your Excellency. Let her try the soup of awakening I just made. Drink it all, if she still accuses me of poisoning. I'll confess. Your Excellency, it's just a bowl of soup, not poison. If you're worried, I'll take the first sip.
Coughs.
I placed the arsenic. The Empress Dowager's maid, Zhao Momo, gave me 20 taels of silver to hide the arsenic under Consort Su's stove, and promised 30 more when the job was done. Afterward, she would send me out of the palace to go home. I didn't want to harm Consort Su. She's always been good to me. Last time I had a fever, she made me ginger soup.
But my mother is sick.
And my father is bedridden. My family needs money. Zhao Momo said. Just hide a packet of powder, and no one would know it was me. Zhao Momo, she. Your Excellency. This soup is called the Awakening Soup. After drinking it, one can only speak the truth for a short while. The true culprit already confessed. The mastermind confessed too. May I go back to kneading dough?
Take Chunlan away. This matter, I will report truthfully to His Majesty. Chunlan has confessed. She was bribed by Stewardess Zhao to frame Consort Su.
Your Majesty, I am innocent. It was Consort Su who bribed this maid to conspire and frame me. I have been in the palace for over 20 years, and have never done such heinous things. I do not even know any Stewardess Zhao.
Stewardess Zhao is from the backyard of Fenji Palace, the head stewardess. Last month, she accompanied Your Highness to admire chrysanthemums in the Imperial Garden. The Imperial Guard just went to Fenji Palace to arrest her. She has already fled. But they can run, but they can't hide. In her quarters, there is still half a packet of arsenic. If Your Highness says you don't know Stewardess Zhao, how about letting the Imperial Guard summon all the servants from Fengi Palace to identify her one by one?
No need to summon them. Zhou Yan, go on.
The arsenic in Stewardess Zhao's room and the packet found under the stove in the Cold Palace are from the same batch. Even the paper wrapping the poison was cut from the same sheet.
This is clear lotus seed soup. It clears the mind and brightens the eyes. Whoever has a guilty conscience would not dare to drink. Since Your Highness says that you are innocent, I would not dare to wrong an innocent person. Why don't Your Majesty and Your Highness share a bowl? Your Majesty can vouch for Her Highness, and Her Highness can vouch for Your Majesty. Fair.
Sweet but not cloying. The lotus seeds are very tender. What's this soup called again?
Clear lotus seed soup.
Good name. Whose turn is it to drink? What are you doing?
I am feeling unwell. I cannot drink cold things.
Your Highness, this is hot, fresh out of the pot. I suddenly feel dizzy. I fear my old ailment is acting up. Please allow me to return to my palace.
Go ahead. Summon the Imperial Physician for a thorough check.
Your Majesty, don't you want to ask me how I knew that the Empress wouldn't drink?
I won't ask. You cook. I eat. Some things I have a clear understanding of. No need for you to prove it with soup. But I do have another question. You have cooking skills. How many more dishes have I not tasted yet?
There are many more. Take your time eating, Your Majesty. I'll take my time cooking. As long as Her Highness the Empress doesn't send anyone again to step on my green onions.
How's the prep for the Emperor's birthday banquet going? Your Majesty, the Imperial Kitchen is already working on it. Eunuch Pang has drafted a menu. Please take a look, Your Majesty. Same dishes every year. Let's switch it up this year. Summon Consort Su. Let her be part of the planning.
Yes, sire. His Majesty specifically asked Consort Su to be involved. The Emperor's birthday banquet. The birthday banquet is the Imperial Kitchen's duty. She's just a discarded consort from the Cold Palace. What right does she have to interfere? Today it's just helping with preparations. Tomorrow will she be sitting in my position?
Her Highness said, since she wants to be involved, we might as well play along. The hardest dish at the banquet is the dragon liver and phoenix marrow, right? Let her make that. Give her only 3 days. And withhold a few key ingredients. 3 days later, she'll serve a failed dish. In front of the entire court and foreign envoys, she'll be humiliated. Even if His Majesty loves her cooking, he can't afford to lose face like that.
Brilliant. Dragon liver and phoenix marrow is the grand finale of the banquet. If she messes it up, it's her responsibility alone. The Imperial kitchen won't be blamed. If she refuses to do it, that's defying the Imperial decree. Either way, she's doomed. Go tell Her Highness, I'll handle this.
Dragon liver and phoenix marrow. I heard this dish takes 7 days and nights to prepare. The process is extremely complex. Even you, eunuch, making it yourself, have more than a 50% failure rate. The banquet starts in 7 days. Why are you telling me only now?
Oh, the Imperial kitchen has been so busy, an oversight. The time left for Her Highness is a bit tight indeed. At most, 3 days left. But Her Highness is skilled. 3 days should be enough, right?
3 days, fine. But I have a condition. Whatever ingredients I need, the Imperial kitchen must provide. No more shortchanging. Last time you skimped on my salt. I haven't forgotten.
Rest assured, Your Highness, this time's ingredients, I'll personally prepare everything for you. Just make a list, I'll deliver them.
He agreed so readily. There must be a catch with the ingredients. Missing key components, let alone 3 days, even 7 days wouldn't be enough. Sure enough, something's missing. 3 items. These 3 are the backbone of the entire flavor profile. Without them, the dragon liver will be fishy, and the phoenix marrow bland. It'll just be a bunch of pretty-looking scraps. Master Chef, it's still doable. No, it's not. A rich broth made from old hen, plus Jinhua ham juice, can substitute for the first missing item. The umami of the phoenix marrow will gain an extra layer of depth. The other 2 have substitutes readily available. These are definitely not enough. But I have an underground black market for ingredients backing me up. The connections from the Cold Palace bun shop spread across all 6 palaces.
The key difficulty of this dish isn't the ingredients, it's the heat stability. Traditional charcoal fire fluctuates a lot. That's why the failure rate is over 50%. The root cause.
Xiaogui. Go behind the rockery in the Imperial Garden and bring some fire-resistant stones. Don't let anyone see you. Fire-resistant stones, what does Your Highness need them for? To modify the stove. To stabilize the heat of this stove. Xiao Desi, go to the Imperial Hospital and borrow an hourglass. Get the most accurate one.
What if the Imperial physicians ask? Just say Consort Su needs it.
To time her medicine. Also, from the Imperial kitchen, find a thick-bottomed iron pot. The thicker, the better. Go directly to Old Lu, the warehouse keeper. He traded me 3 steamed buns last time. Start the timer now. This dish needs to be cooked continuously for 3 days and 3 nights. The dragon liver needs to marinate for 12 shichen. The phoenix marrow must be steamed for 6 shichen. The heat in between cannot be off by even 1 step. From now on, the stove fire must never go out. I'll watch during the day. Xiao Kui watches the first half of the night. Xiao Desi watches the second half. Each time the hourglass runs out, that's half a shichen. Record every round, the intensity of the fire.
Eunuch, that knife was really sharp, or is this servant seeing things?
Eunuch Pang, take care. See you at the longevity banquet.
This is really a dish. It's not a jade carving. The chefs of Great Yan can turn ingredients into something like this.
From now on, the head of the Imperial kitchen. Let Consort Su handle it.
From a hellish start to the Imperial kitchen manager, 2 years ago, the original knelt here, unable to defend herself. And today, I finally stand here again. The innocence she lost, the grievances she suffered, I've won back with interest.
Your Majesty, I have something to say. Consort Sue is still a criminal. 2 years ago at the longevity feast, the case of the poisoned wine has not been cleared up. How can she be put in charge of the imperial kitchen? A concubine banished to the cold palace, who hasn't even proven her own innocence, and now she's supposed to oversee the emperor's daily meals. I believe this is absolutely unacceptable. That flask of poisoned wine is still here. Eunuch Wang. Please have someone go to the old storage room of the imperial kitchen and fetch the wine flask from the longevity feast. That wine has been sealed for 2 years. It should still be there.
What are they doing? Settling accounts.
Your Highness just said this wine is evidence of a crime. Then today, in front of the Emperor and the entire court, I will break the wax seal. 2 years ago, I couldn't defend myself. Today I'll let this wine speak for itself. This wine contains 2 poisons, arsenic and aconite. Arsenic is a common poison, accessible in many places in the palace. But aconite is a forbidden medicine. Only the Phoenix Palace of Her Majesty the Empress has it in stock, used to treat Her Majesty's migraines in emergencies. Every time it's taken, the Imperial Medical Institute records it. Whoever used aconite can't frame it on the Cold Palace, because the Cold Palace simply can't get aconite. Your Highness, should we ask the Imperial Medical Institute to bring the aconite usage records, and go through them line by line in front of everyone? Your Highness, do you dare, in front of the entire court, take a sip of the wine from this flask?
Consort Sue. Effective immediately, move out of a cold palace, into the east wing of the imperial kitchen, appointed as imperial chef, bearing a knife in court.
Keep this as evidence. As for the old case from 2 years ago, I will ask the Ministry of Justice to reopen it another day.
Your Yan court intrigues are more exciting than our grassland wrestling. Really exciting. But this wine, can it be drunk?
No. You'll die if you drink it. I'll treat you to drinkable wine another day. Is this the imperial kitchen? The environment is worse than my cold palace, even more harsh. These ingredients. The flour is even moldy. This knife is way too dull. Looks like I need to overhaul the imperial kitchen. This knife was so dull it couldn't cut tofu. After sharpening for an hour, it can now slice with this cross-section. The knife is dead, but the person is alive. A knife can be sharpened, and a person can be trained. Starting tomorrow, every knife must be this sharp. Every cutting board must be able to reflect a person's face. Every stove must be polished like a mirror. You can refuse to recognize me as your manager, but you can't deny this knife. Those who can't meet this standard can leave now. Those who stay will follow my rules starting tomorrow. Starting today, all chefs in the imperial kitchen must pass 3 basic assessments to keep their jobs. Knife skills, heat control, seasoning. Fail 1, retake. Fail the retest, get reassigned. Rule 1. All dishes must be standardized. Cutting has size specs, seasoning has ratios, serving has precise timings.
I, old son, 3 generations of imperial chefs. Since my grandfather, I've been cooking in this imperial kitchen. 40 years. No one ever dared test me. When Eunuch Pang was here, there was no such rule.
If you disagree, go see the Emperor. First test, shredding potatoes, half an incense stick, uniform thickness, no more than 2 millimeters, pass and stay, fail and retake. Fail again, and you're reassigned to washing vegetables. Start now. Whose plate is this?
Your Highness, this servant cut it. This servant.
This person will be your group leader from now on.
Your Highness, this is unreasonable. I am his master. He hasn't even worked at a stove. What qualifies him to be group leader?
Because his shredded potatoes passed the standard, because yours didn't. Are you saying you, his master, taught well, but you yourself can't cut them to standard? 40 years as imperial chef, and no standard plate of shredded potatoes. Out of practice or forgot the rules. Those who disagree can retake tomorrow. Same standard, same potatoes, same half incense time, pass, and your group leader, fail, and keep practicing. I'm not trying to take your jobs. I'm here to make every dish from the Imperial kitchen. Worthy of the name Imperial. Starting tomorrow, everything on the stoves must be in order. Pots, bowls, pans, plates, oil, salt, sauce, vinegar, every bag of flour, every pinch of salt, must know its place. Those who can't handle it, leave now. Those who stay follow my rules. Follow my rule.
The Imperial Kitchen 2/3 of the chefs jointly impeached you, saying your rules are too strict. Cutting potato shreds has to be measured with a ruler. The stove must be polished until it reflects like a mirror. Inhumane.
Your Majesty, come to the Imperial kitchen tonight for a meal. No need to prepare anything special, just casually drop by, let each of them cook one dish. I'll make one too, after you've eaten, then decide if I measure up.
All right. I'll come take a look tonight. The contrast is clear. Your 7 dishes were all well made, precise heat control, right seasoning. But when you cook, you use your hands. She cooks with her heart. From now on, matters of the Imperial Kitchen Consort Sue has full authority, no need to report to me. If anyone else jointly petitions to impeach her, come tell me first. How your dishes why are inferior to a simple cabbage dish.
This dish is vinegar braised cabbage. Anyone who wants to learn, come early tomorrow.
I'll learn.
From today onward, we'll implement the 5S management system in the kitchen. All ingredients must be sorted and categorized, with labels. Dry goods and fresh products separated, spices and medicinal herbs isolated, flour bags sealed. Stove tools placed in designated spots. Put knives back on the rack, cutting boards separated for raw and cooked food. After use, wash cloths and hang them. Before clocking out each day, scrub the stovetop till it shines like a mirror, rinse the floor clean. And clear the drains. Raw and cooked separate, dry and wet separate, first in, first out. These 4 rules, make them a habit. New hires learn them on day 1.
There are rules for cutting vegetables, rules for the stove, and now even rules for dishcloths. Is this a kitchen or a military camp?
Lady Nya, cooking is all about heat control and knife skills. These table wiping and floor sweeping chores can be left to the assistants.
The stove is a royal chef's battlefield. On the battlefield, if weapons are scattered, and the position is messy, how can we fight? A knife so dull it can't cut tofu. A stove with enough grease to scrape off 2 ounces. Food made in such conditions, can it be served before the emperor? From today onward, before leaving, everyone will go through the 5S procedure. Xiao Xunzi will be the inspection team leader. For the first 3 days, no penalties, only teaching. After the first 3 days, if you still can't do it, you'll have to retake the shredded potato test. Dry goods and fresh products separated. Knives put back on the rack. Drains cleared. Stove, scrub till it shines.
Master, half a month ago, weren't you going to write an impeachment memorial against Lady Niang?
That was in the first half of the month. Now, if anyone says Lady Niang is no good, I'll get mad at them. Her management system felt like a hassle at first. But after half a month, you see how much faster the food goes out now? Before, if a table was added last minute, we'd be busy for nearly an hour. The day before yesterday, at the noble consort's palace, 8 dishes were added. From taking the order to serving, it was all done in 15 minutes.
Not only does it save money, before, when we knocked off, we'd just give the stove a quick wipe and leave. The next morning, there would be cockroaches on the stove. Now we wipe it shiny every day, and even the mice are gone.
Tonight before leaving, check the stoves. Anyone who doesn't pass will have to retake the shredded potato test.
Lao Sun, now you're also saying retake the shredded potato test. Half a month ago, didn't you say this was army discipline, not kitchen discipline?
Please forgive me, Lady Niang. I just hadn't seen its benefits back then. Now I think these rules are pretty good.
My lady. His Majesty still hasn't had dinner yet. The dinner
was sent back untouched.
I've urged him several times. He just said he's not hungry.
It's past midnight, reviewing memorials on an empty stomach. His stomach can't take it. No need to call anyone, I'll do it. Just making some midnight porridge, no need to make a fuss. Take it there, tell His Majesty he doesn't have to drink it right away, just put it on the desk corner. Whenever he feels like it, he can have it.
Past midnight, and she still made a bowl of porridge like this? Has she not slept at all, or did she predict I'd be hungry tonight?
Your Highness, I've worked in the Imperial kitchen for 20 years, and I still have connections. Among the food servers, there's one called Xiao Dengzi, whom I personally promoted back then. He owes me a favor.
I don't want his favor. I want him to take Su Xiaofu's dish, the one presented to His Majesty, and during delivery, swap it with yours.
Your Highness, what a brilliant plan. Whether the dish is good or not, it's not a crime. His Majesty has a very picky palate. If he finds the taste off, he'll just think, Su Xiaofu's skills have slipped, and won't suspect anything else. Once, twice, thrice, His Majesty will naturally suspect she's running out of talent.
The person swapping the dishes, can he be trusted?
Xiao Dingzi, on the food delivery route, has walked for 5 years, knows which corridors are less crowded, which corners have no guards. He knows all with his eyes closed. During delivery, the food box passes the rear corridor of the Imperial Garden. That stretch is guarded by only one old eunuch. The old eunuch is hard of hearing. Swapping a no box takes just a few breaths. When the time comes, I will prepare the dish in the kitchen in advance, right there at the stoves. Control the taste to be edible, but not impressive. Make His Majesty be able to tell something's off, but not pinpoint what.
Do it.
Wang Deshu. Summon Consort Su.
Yes.
Did you make today's dish?
No, I did not. The heat is wrong. The heat on my stove, each step, is timed with an hourglass, with a margin of no more than 5 breaths. The thickening of this dish was cooked at least 10 breaths too long. The starch is already reverting. Moreover, the salt used here is coarse salt. On my seasoning table, coarse salt was eliminated last week. Now I only use fine salt.
My tongue can still tell it's not you. Who ordered it? Xiao Dengzi. The Imperial Garden's back corridor. That hard of hearing old eunuch already confessed. You were swapping food boxes in the back corridor every few days. He actually saw it several times. But just played deaf and dumb, afraid of getting into trouble. You still want to be stubborn.
It was the Empress. Zhao Mami, the one by Her Highness's side, gave me 500 taels of silver, told me to swap Chef Su's dishes for those made by Eunuch Peng. Zhao Mami said no need for poison, just swapping dishes, it won't be traced. I was greedy for a moment. I deserve to die.
You've been serving her dishes for years. The benefits she gave you should be enough for your retirement.
Your Majesty, spare my life.
40 strokes of the cane, and expelled from the palace. Pass the decree, Eunuch Pang is stripped of his rank and banished, never to be employed again. From now on, when you present meals, they will not go through the serving eunuchs. Every dish you make must be personally carried to the imperial table. This is the privilege I grant you.
Quick, move aside.
Consort Su is serving dishes.
Why is it like a top minister?
Going to court.
The imperial guards even clear the way for her, don't you know? His Majesty issued a decree. From now on, when Consort Su presents meals, she will personally bring them to the throne, without going through the serving eunuchs. This is a privilege only granted to top ministers.
From a deposed concubine in the cold palace to treatment like a top minister, in all our years in the palace, we've never seen this before.
Your Majesty, you finally came to see me.
About the food switch, Little Deng has confessed everything. So has Nurse Zhao. Along with the arsenic incident last time, all the evidence is in the Ministry of Justice's files. I came just to ask you one thing. Why?
Because you've never eaten anything I cooked. I've been Empress for 5 years, and you haven't once tasted my cooking. All the ministers call you a wise ruler, diligent in governance, loving the people, and indifferent to women, working on memorials late into the night. But you're not my wise ruler. You eat her cooking every day. You know what salt she uses, what oil, what heat. You don't know what my private kitchen looks like. Because I don't need to cook. I'm the Empress. You think I was born Empress? I learned cooking before entering the palace. I could make braised spare ribs, steamed base, and silver ear lotus seed soup. Our first year of marriage, I made you a bowl of lotus seed soup. I had a eunuch take it to your study. He said you were too busy, left the bowl on the desk and forgot to drink it. Later, the soup went cold, and I had him throw it away. After that, I never sent you anything again.
I've wronged you.
You have wronged me. But I've also harmed others. I'm not innocent. The lotus seed soup incident had nothing to do with Consort Su. She just, when you were hungriest, made you a plate of tomato scrambled eggs. I was jealous of her. Not because she was favored, but because what she could do. I could never do.
I can't keep you.
I know.
Issue the decree. The Empress is to move to the Cold Palace, retaining her title, and never to be summoned again. In the end, she's gone.
This bowl,
made from the Empress's recipe
of lotus seed soup,
in the end, never made it to her hands.
Your Highness.
Let's go back.
Let me see what the Empress is up to. So before the Empress was married, she was skilled in home cooking. She secretly set up a small stove in a side room of the Fenji Palace. She wants to frame me because she's jealous of the meals I cook for the Emperor. She used to make lotus seed soup for the Emperor, but he was busy with state affairs and forgot about it. After that, she never cooked again. Your Majesty, the Imperial Kitchen is still staffed according to the late Emperor's mandate, unchanged for decades. Now it manages meals for hundreds in the palace, plus the longevity feast, state banquets, and palace feasts. We're already short-handed. I propose adding 2 departments: the Provisions Department, responsible for nationwide sourcing and quality control of premium ingredients, and the Research Kitchen, in charge of new dish development and seasonal menu planning. Please take a look. This way, the Imperial Kitchen's output will be consistent in quality. No more cases of the same dish being too salty when old Sun makes it and too bland when old Zhao does. I've estimated that centralized purchasing will actually save a lot of intermediate waste. Previously, each palace's small kitchen bought the same items separately, and prices varied by 30%.
How many more staff, and how many silver taels?
15 additional positions, and an annual budget increase of 50,000 taels.
Approved. Tomorrow at the morning court, I'll have the Ministry of Revenue allocate the funds.
Your Majesty, expanding the Imperial Kitchen by 50,000 taels a year. 50,000 taels could support a border battalion, repair 10 li of river dikes, or relieve famine in a county. Spent on the Imperial Kitchen, if I may speak frankly, it's not worth it. Besides, the Imperial Kitchen's traditional duty is to cook for Your Majesty. The late Emperor reigned for 40 years and never expanded the Imperial Kitchen, and he ate just fine. Supervisor Su took office only a few months ago, and already she's changing stoves, setting rules, and now seeking expansion. Your Majesty, is the Imperial Kitchen meant for cooking, or for running a bureaucracy?
Minister of Revenue, you just said 50,000 taels can support a border battalion, repair 10 li of river embankment, and relieve famine in a county. Then I dare to ask, Your Majesty's health, how much is it worth? Your Majesty eats 3 meals a day. If one meal is bad, you can't review memorials. Border soldiers' pay won't be approved, river embankment funds won't be approved, famine relief grain also won't be approved. 50,000 taels for Your Majesty to be in good spirits all year, have a good appetite, and be in good health. It may not show on the books, but what's off the books, Minister of Revenue, you understand better than I.
I eat 3 meals a day. If one meal is bad, I get drowsy reviewing memorials. Drowsy when reviewing memorials, the memorials you submit, Minister, will be delayed a few more days. Minister of Revenue, how do you calculate this account? Anyone else have objections? Then it's settled. Expand the Imperial Kitchen, Ministry of Revenue allocates funds, to take effect immediately. Court is adjourned.
Minister, about today's matter, why didn't you argue further?
Argue about what? 50,000 taels for His Majesty to be in good spirits all year, that deal is indeed worthwhile. His Majesty used to eat to avoid hunger. Now, he eats for pleasure. The former is maintenance, the latter is enjoyment. Maintenance can be makeshift, enjoyment cannot be half-hearted. But His Majesty's palate has been spoiled by Consort Su. The Imperial Kitchen suffers, and the Ministry of Revenue takes the blame.
So those 50,000 taels, are you really going to allocate them willingly?
Allocate.
Not just allocate, but add an extra 1,000 taels. Allocate 51,000 taels. Let Consort Su build a bigger stove in the R&D kitchen. What if she creates some new dish that pleases His Majesty? Border soldiers' pay might only be delayed half a month less.
Your servant pays respects to His Majesty. The Northern Dai delegation arrives to pay tribute. They brought a chef to compete in cooking. If it's tribute, then it's tribute. Why bring a chef?
It's not about the tribute. The tribute is just a cover. The cooking competition is the real goal. The border between Great Yan and Northern Dai has been tense for years. This cooking competition agreement. You've heard of it, right? Instead of swords, they settle it with kitchen knives. The winner gets border trade benefits. The loser won't raid the border for 3 years. It's said the Northern Dai Khan's personal chef specializes in state banquet roasts. He can butcher a whole sheep with one knife without damaging the organs. His knife skills are ferocious. He's undefeated in the Northern Dai.
So your Majesty summoned me to compete with him.
Not want, it's must. This isn't just a culinary exchange. The outcome directly determines the border situation for 3 years. If you win, the Northern Dai will cede the border checkpoint and 30% of trade profits. That funds the border army. This competition involves enough silver to support the army for 3 years. We must win.
Your Majesty, I have a question. This Huan Lai, besides his fierce knife skills, what else is he good at?
According to border scouts, he is skilled at roasting, especially famous for whole roasted lamb. This time to Great Yan, he brought more attendants than envoys. He specially transported a complete set of roasting racks. Also, according to secret reports, before leaving, at the Northern Dai court, he practiced behind closed doors for 3 months. What specific dishes? No one knows. But the lamb consumed is enough for a cavalry unit to eat for half a month.
Whole roasted lamb is the Northern Dai's specialty, but Huan Lai, with his broad, sweeping style, may not be skilled in delicate knife work. Your Majesty, what are the rules of the competition?
Best of 3. First round, knife skills. Second round, heat control. Third round, freestyle. The venue is the square in front of the Golden Throne Hall. All civil and military officials and foreign envoys will watch. So this match, you must not only win, but win brilliantly. Let the Northern Dai envoy see with his own eyes, their proud knife king of the frontier, before the imperial chefs of Great Yan can't even hold a knife steady.
I understand. One more thing. Before Huan Lai arrives in the capital, I want to send someone to the courier inn to make some preparations.
What preparations?
Intelligence, the dishes he's good at, the knives he uses, his preferred heat levels, details of his cooking movements. Before the cooking duel, I want to find out first. Also, I need to go see the competition venue. The square in front of the Golden Throne Hall is windy. Dishes that rely on heat control are most affected. We need to take windproof measures in advance. As for Huan Lai, he's good at roasting. That's the style of high-heat quick roasting, not suitable for dishes requiring precise heat. I plan to use a slow-simmered dish to counter this dish. The Imperial Kitchen hasn't made it before. I came up with it myself.
You have a plan?
Yes, but Your Majesty, the cooking duel isn't just my affair. During the competition, the Imperial Kitchen must run normally, also needs someone dedicated to preparations, manpower and ingredients.
Ask for whatever you lack, the funds for expanding the Imperial Kitchen. Let the Ministry of Revenue allocate in advance. If you need people, I'll give people. If you need money, I'll give money. Only one condition, win beautifully.
I obey your decree.
Your Majesty. Can Consort Su win this time? The questions she asked, none of them were unrelated to cooking, but she understands better than my generals.
Your Highness, I've looked into that Huan Lai's background. He specializes in roasting. Roast whole lamb is his signature dish. During these days at the inn, he practices his knife work every day. His curved blade has an edge this wide. He can debone a lamb in one cut. But I noticed one detail. When he cuts lamb into chunks, his knife technique is broad and sweeping. He can't cut thin slices. The inn's cook secretly told me that Huan Lai can't do fine diced dishes. Even cutting carrot shreds, they're uneven in thickness.
Also, there's something else. The attendants of the Beidi envoy have been all over the capital these days, asking about Your Highness's limits. They ask everyone they meet. They want to probe my weaknesses. Just as well, I'm preparing a little something for them too. Go call Xiao Kui here. Xiao Kui, I heard Consort Su is going to compete in cooking against that knife king of Beidi.
Does Your Highness have confidence? That Knife King is said to have never lost in Beatty.
I'm only telling you, don't spread it around. Her Highness's signature dish is dragon liver and phoenix marrow. That dish was the finale at the last longevity banquet. His Majesty took one bite and dismissed eunuch Pang. That dish requires 3 days and 3 nights of continuous work. The process is extremely complicated. In this cooking contest, Your Highness will definitely use this dish to beat him. 3 days and nights for one dish? Then that Knife King from Beatty is bound to lose, right? Of course. Her Highness said dragon liver and phoenix marrow is the greatest masterpiece of Dayan imperial cuisine. Not to mention Beatty chefs, even the veteran chefs in the imperial kitchen can't make it. The news about Your Highness has spread everywhere. Now even the stable boys know that you're going to use dragon liver and phoenix marrow to counter the Beatty Knife King.
Your Highness, are you really going to use dragon liver and phoenix marrow? That dish takes too much time. What if something goes wrong on the day of the contest?
No. Dragon liver and phoenix marrow was a rumor I spread. That dish is indeed powerful, but it's a banquet dish. It requires 3 days and nights of slow, meticulous work. On the day of the contest, there are 3 rounds back to back. There simply isn't enough time. If Huan Lai spends all his pre-contest time figuring out how to counter the dragon liver and phoenix marrow, he won't even know what my trump card is. He has no clue. His weakness is that he can't do fine cuisine. His knife work is broad and sweeping. My trump card is not dragon, liver, and phoenix marrow. It's a dish he would never expect. Using the fine knife skills he's worst at and slow simmering, to beat him at his most confident area heat control. Oh, by the way, have the Ministry of Works people bring windproof stone slabs to see me. I need to check the competition venue in advance and see how to modify it. The square in front of the Golden Throne Hall is very windy there. Dishes requiring precise heat control are most affected. We need to prepare wind protection in advance.
Yes, Your Highness.
Miss Sue. Urgent news from the palace. In 5 days, at the Golden Throne Hall, a cooking competition will be held. Best of 3 rounds. First round, knife skills. Second round, heat control. Third round, freestyle.
The square in front of the Golden Throne Hall. I've been there. It's a huge open space with strong drafts. Heat-sensitive dishes hate drafts. The stove fire scatters with the wind. Unstable heat. We need to figure something out.
Your Highness, 5 days left. What can we prepare in time?
Plenty of things. First, go find Old Lee from the Ministry of Works. Ask him, according to my measurements, to make a few bluestone slabs. Not too thick, but they need to enclose 3 sides of the stove. Leave one side open for operation. Just say it's for competition prep. His Majesty has already approved. Second, go to the Imperial Medical Institute and find Dr. Lee. Have him prepare a palate cleansing tea. Base it on longjing, add dried tangerine peel and wild chrysanthemum.
Palate cleansing tea? Your Highness, do you want tea?
It's not for me. It's for the judges. The judge is Minister Joe of the Ministry of Rights. He's 70 years old. Tasting 3 dishes in a row, his palate will definitely get fatigued. The evaluation of the first dish, the second, and the third won't be on the same scale at all. Between each dish, use the tea to rinse his mouth, to clear away the aftertaste of the previous dish. Then the next dish, he can truly taste the layers. This is for the judge's use. Keep it quiet. So the Northern Dai tribe won't learn from us. On the day of the competition, the stove is placed here. Old Lee, make the windbreak stone slabs according to the measurements I just gave. On the left and right sides of the stove, and at the back, set 1 slab each. The height should be 2 feet above the stove. Leave the front open for operation. The base of the slabs must be stable, so the wind won't blow them over, but don't fix them permanently, they'll be dismantled after the competition.
Rest assured, Your Highness, I guarantee it'll be done in 5 days. Add stone bases under each slab, very sturdy.
Also, next to the judges' table set up a wind shelter. Lord Joe is getting on in age, he can't stand the wind for 4 hours. This is where I'll be on competition day at the stove. Give the north side to Huan Li. The south side faces the Golden Throne Hall where the wind is strongest. The north side is right in the wind tunnel. The open flame for his whole roasted lamb will be scattered. It's not that I'm bullying him, he didn't come beforehand to inspect the venue.
Your Highness, you've even accounted for the wind direction.
A cooking competition isn't just about cooking. The venue's wind direction, the judge's condition, the opponent's mindset, everything can decide the winner. Huan Li has never lost in Beatty, but his previous competition venues were all beside prairie campfires. There's no draft there. He's not used to the conditions here. I don't have that problem.
General, I found out. The dish that Consort Su is best at is dragon liver and phoenix marrow at the Great Yan Emperor's longevity banquet last time on the spot. She had the head of the Imperial Kitchen dismissed. This dish requires 3 days and 3 nights to prepare. The process is extremely complex. In all of Great Yan, only she knows how to make it. In this competition, she will definitely use this dish to crush us.
3 days and nights for one dish. The cooks of Great Yan are too fussy. The competition has 2 rounds that day.
There's no 3 days for her to cook, but everyone in the capital says so. Even from within the Great Yan Palace, the news that comes out is the same. What if it's true? General, should we prepare a countermeasure? What if she actually serves that dish? Then let her serve it, a dish that took 3 days and nights. I want to see how good it really is. Go find out more.
Thick ones like toothpicks, thin ones like strands of hair. And 3 strands stuck together. Each strand distinct, thin enough to thread a needle. First round, knife skills Dayan wins.
Knife skill level upgraded to no hole ox.
Go. Second round, heat. Dayan wins. This cooking competition, Dayan has won 2 out of 3 rounds. No need for the 3rd round.
Want to compete? Then let's finish it.
How do you eat this? They serve it raw, and make us cook it ourselves.
Su Xiaofu won all 3 rounds.
The best chef in Beidi is no match for a woman from Dayan.
This knife has been with me for 15 years. Never lost. Today, I lost to you. I'm truly convinced. This 3rd round is the best meal I've ever had in my life. May I ask what this dish is called?
Hot pot. It works with any ingredient, whether cheap or expensive. You can dip anything. With red oil, it's the fire of Beidai. With bone broth, it's the richness of Dayan. You just tasted both.
Unlock the pot base recipe. Advanced version. Mushroom soup base, tomato soup base, spicy beef tallow pot base, comes with 12 dipping sauce recipes.
The Desert Knife King, you won him over with a pot of hot pot. He wants to stay and become your apprentice. What do you think?
I think it's fine. He stays to learn cooking. The Northern Dai delegation will have to stay an extra month. The border trade negotiations just 1 more month. At the hot pot banquet, the Northern Dai envoy was delighted. Everything becomes negotiable. Keeping Hu Yanli means keeping the Northern Dai delegation's stomach. If you've won their stomachs, the rest is easy.
Approved. Core techniques. Don't teach everything.
I understand. Teach him to cook, but not the broth recipe. The broth base must be imported from Dayan. The broth recipe and dipping sauce recipe, 12 varieties in total. This month, mornings, knife skills, heat control, seasoning, afternoons, hands-on cooking. We'll start with knife skills. Little Shunzi, bring him a piece of tofu.
Tofu isn't mutton bones. You can't chop it. You have to slice it. Press the blade against the tofu, use your wrist strength.
On our grasslands, cutting meat is done in 1 stroke. Your Dayan tofu is harder to tame than a wild horse.
How many years have you roasted lamb?
15.
Then cut tofu for half a month first. If you still can't do it after half a month, I'll only teach half the broth recipe.
Signing this deal
is worth more than the 3-year
border trade agreement. Hot pot
works better than swords and knives.
Can we hold another hot pot banquet? The deputy envoy hasn't stopped raving about the spicy broth since that day. He even mutters about shabu shabu in his sleep.
You'll have to ask him Lo Kajao.
Then I'll go and invite him myself.
I've given you the secret recipe. And the pot too. But those key spices only grow in Dayan. You'll have to send people here every year to purchase them. Hot pot knows no borders between Dayan and Beidi. But the land for growing spices is in Dayan.
In my life, I've butchered thousands of sheep with a curved knife. Never thought the day would come when I'd be stumped by tofu. Even less did I imagine that after tofu stumped me, someone would still be willing to teach me. From now on the grasslands, the sign of every hot pot restaurant will be engraved with 2 characters, Dayan.
That cook. What skill does she have? All she can do is toss a wok.
Go. Pass on my order. Have Chef Su prepare a feast and send it to my palace. I want to taste the dishes she makes and see how they're different.
Prepare a generous reward.
I don't know favors.
Deliver it, tell Consort Shu. The dessert is newly developed and ask Her Highness to be sure to try it.
I actually don't like competing for favor. I'm just afraid of losing it and not being able to survive.
My family was poor when I was little. We didn't have enough to eat. I thought if I entered the palace, there would be endless food.
But it's the same in the palace. If you don't win favor, you get nothing, no food, no supplies, no charcoal, no fabric. Everything is allocated by rank of favor. I've been fighting for it my whole life. I'm exhausted.
In my first few years in the palace, I secretly planted a pot of chives in the yard. I thought if I grew something myself, no one could take it away. Then the head maid saw it and said a noble consort planting vegetables herself was beneath her dignity. She threw away the whole pot and chives. Your Highness, the food is getting cold. Please eat first. Remember it all. 4 appetizers, for spring. Light and refreshing. Mostly tender greens. Jade bamboo shoots, magnolia drunken shrimp. Shepherd's purse wontons, spring chive and bean sprouts. 6 main courses, for summer, rich and hearty. Mostly red meat in thick sauce. Dongpo pork. Honey glazed lamb chops, longjing tea smoked chicken. Lotus leaf pork ribs, amber glazed fish, garlic vermicelli scallops. 4 soups, for autumn. Warm and nourishing, mostly mushroom broth. Matsutake and bamboo pith soup. Ginkgo and snow frog soup, lily and lotus seed stew. Autumn pear and loquat nectar. 4 desserts, for winter, rich to finish. Mostly candied sweet soups, osmanthus rice balls in wine. Jujube and yam cake, rock sugar bird's nest, red bean paste 8 treasure rice. These 18 dishes, the order must not be wrong. The heat must not be interrupted. The serving tempo must be precise. Appetizers served within 15 minutes. Main courses, 2 at a time, with a short break in between. Soups are interspersed in between the main courses, to cleanse the palate. Desserts all served at the end. Anyone with concerns about any step, speak up now. Once the fires are lit, there's no time for questions. Yes. Let's start.
I've lived over 60 years. And I've been to countless banquets in the palace. This birthday feast, without exaggeration, is the best meal I've ever had in my life. This bracelet, I've worn for 40 years. Today, I'm giving it to you. It's not for your cooking skill, but for your thoughtfulness. This table of 18 dishes. It's not about exotic ingredients. It's about creating a meal that makes people feel comfortable. The late emperor used to say, "The best chef in the world isn't the one with the best technique, but the one who has the diners in his heart." You are the one who has the diners in your heart. Consort Su. Do you know how the late emperor passed away?
All I know is that his death was sudden. The specific reason was never made public in the palace.
Officially, it was said to be a sudden illness. But I knew that the late emperor was killed by a poisoned banquet. That dish was called Jade Spring. It was the signature dish of the imperial kitchen's head chef at the time. Someone poisoned it. The late emperor took 1 bite and was gone in less than half an hour. Just 1 bite. I wasn't there at the time. By the time I arrived, he couldn't speak. He looked at me, just looked at me, then closed his eyes. That last meal of his was poison. From then on, I swore that the imperial kitchen would become the cleanest place in this palace. No poison allowed in, no corrupt people allowed in, no scheming allowed in, but I couldn't do it. When people's hearts aren't clean in this palace, the food can't be clean either. Eunuch Pang has been in the kitchen for 20 years. I know he's corrupt. I know he has backing. But I replaced 3 head chefs, and every one of them was just like him.
Empress Dowager, I noticed that you only had 2 spoonfuls of tonight's bamboo fungus soup. Is there something among these dishes that doesn't suit your taste?
It's not the food. Your cooking is delicious. It's the best meal I've had in all my banquets. But the better it tastes, the more uneasy I feel inside.
Empress Dowager, I've never tasted that jade spring dish the late emperor had. But I can make a bowl of lotus seed soup. It's not from the Imperial Kitchen's recipe. I figured it out myself. Please, have a taste. Think of it as something to calm your nerves.
This flavor tastes like the bowl I made for the late emperor when I was young. Back then, he wasn't emperor yet. He was reviewing memorials late into the night. I made him a bowl of lotus seed soup. He said it was too sweet. I said I'd use less rock sugar next time. There was never a next time. That jade spring dish of yours, you dug it up from the old archives, didn't you? That dish was what the late emperor wanted to eat before he left. You brought it back. The late emperor in heaven must have tasted it. The palace cannot be without someone like you. Not because your cooking is good, but because your dishes have no scheming in them. You must keep cooking. No matter who gives you trouble, come to me. In this palace, clean places are few and far between. The Imperial Kitchen cannot be dirty. You're someone who cares about the people eating. That's the way the late emperor taught me to judge people.
Old Joe, back at the longevity banquet, you were the one who tested the poison wine. The Empress put arsenic in the wine. When Consort Su tried to overturn the case, she ratted you out, and you were driven out of the palace. Now look where you've ended up. And her? She's the Imperial head chef, bearing a sword into the throne room. Can you really swallow that?
Eunuch Pang, I'm an old servant now. I just want a meal ticket, no trouble.
You don't need to make trouble. Just speak up about what you knew back then. The day the Empress poisoned the wine, before the palace feast, Consort Su met with the Empress's personal maid. That's true, isn't it?
It's true. I saw it with my own eyes, Consort Su and Nanny Zhao talking in the back corridor of the Imperial Garden. But they only exchanged a few words, nothing else.
What they said doesn't matter. What matters is that she met Nanny Zhao. And she can't escape suspicion. You don't need to lie. Just let the truth out, and others will fill in the blanks.
Did you hear? The poisoning at the longevity banquet has another side to it. Before the palace feast, Consort Su secretly met with the Empress's personal maid. No way. Wasn't Consort Su sent to the cold palace by the Empress? How are they accomplices now? You don't get it. Who's to say they didn't work together, then fell out afterward, and Consort Su used that to rise to the top? And this story came straight from the old eunuch who tested the wine back then. He saw it with his own eyes. You've been out of sorts all day. What happened?
Your Highness.
Rumors are spreading through the palace. They're saying you and the Empress were in cahoots, plotting the poisoning at the feast together, and you only exposed her after you had a falling out.
They're telling it so vividly.
Even the old eunuch who tested the wine
has been dragged into it. Your Highness, why aren't you the least bit worried?
This is a capital offense.
Will worrying help? Take this dish to His Majesty. His Majesty has his own judgment. Rumors, after all, are just gossip.
Consort Su, the rumors going around the palace these past few days, you've heard them, haven't you? Someone dug up that before the longevity banquet, you and the Empress's personal maid met. They say you and the Empress were in cahoots, and later you fell out and betrayed her. Let me ask you, that meeting with Nurse Zhao, is it true?
It's true, that meeting was a chance encounter. Nurse Zhao only said one thing to me, Your Highness looks well today. Just that one line. No conspiracy, no deal. But this matter, I indeed did not voluntarily confess at the time, because back then, I took it as casual small talk, and didn't think much of it. I'm not here today to discuss that. After the Empress was sent to the Cold Palace, I went to Fenji Palace. The main hall was empty. In the side chamber, there was a small stove. And on it lay this cookbook. It was written by the Empress herself, signed with her name before she entered the palace. I flipped through this cookbook. They're all home-style dishes. Each one recorded neatly. Beside each dish, she noted the date she tried making it and how she improved it. Before she was married off, she had learned to cook, but in the entire Fengi palace, no one knew that she had hidden a small stove in the side chamber, because she was the empress. And the empress doesn't need to cook. This line was written by the empress when you said the dinner that day was good. She was so happy she forgot to bow, turned around, and poured that joy into the cookbook. But after writing it, she felt it unbecoming of an empress. So she personally scratched it out. She scratched it hard. Afraid someone might see that she cared. Your Majesty. A person who cares so much that she hides her feelings would not poison your wine at a palace banquet.
I don't remember that meal. Eunuch Pang has been stirring up trouble, gossiping. Pass on my decree, 20 lashes, and banish him from the capital. The rumors end here.
Your Majesty, since I took over the imperial kitchen, I've found that many recipes in the palace are passed down orally from master to apprentice, without any written records. When the old chefs retire, they take the recipes with them. Young cooks can't learn them even if they want to. If this continues, the imperial cuisine of Great Yan will only dwindle. I propose to compile a complete collection of imperial recipes, including all existing recipes from the kitchen, lost recipes from old archives, and famous dishes from all regions. All will be compiled into a book in a unified format, specifying portions and cooking times. First, it will be a legacy for future chefs. Second, it will serve as a standard for official banquets across the land, so they don't each do their own thing.
Approved. As the chief editor, you'll take the role. How many people and how much silver do you need? Make a list and send it to the Ministry of Revenue. This is a project for the ages. Don't try to save me money.
Your Highness, your servant on that shelf in the corner found this. This is an archive from the late Emperor's time. Buried at the very bottom. No one has touched it for decades.
Yulokan, found it. But it's only a fragment. Xiaodezi. Go to the Imperial Hospital and bring all medical records related to the late Emperor, everything. Any records related to diet or medicinal cuisine, don't miss a single one. Old son. Make another trip to the homes of those retired imperial chefs, they're the oldest. Maybe someone among them has seen this dish.
All right.
Yulo-chan. Before the late emperor passed, this was the last dish he wanted to eat. No matter how many years it's been lost, in this compilation project, it must be recovered.
Back then, Yuluchan was made with soft tofu. Smooth and silky texture, just like steamed egg custard. No, I remember clearly the main ingredient was silver carp belly, the most tender part of the fish.
You're both wrong.
This is a pure vegetarian mountain delicacy, a clear broth, made from vegetables more flavorful than meat broth.
The key supporting ingredient should combine soft tofu and minced silver carp. The finished dish white as jade, fresh and light as spring.
The flavor lacks a certain essence, I can't quite put my finger on it.
The broth is enhanced with jinhua ham. But only a small amount, too much masks the original taste. Not enough spring bamboo shoot juice. The broth is only rich, lacking sweetness.
White as jade, fresh and light as spring. This is exactly the late Emperor's imperial kitchen that lost Yuluchan dish, identical in every way.
Achievement unlocked. Ancient recipe restore.
Your Majesty, the illusion lost for 40 years has finally been restored today. The Empress Dowager often said, on your deathbed you longed for this dish. Now you can finally have your wish. I will take good care of the Empress Dowager. The lotus seed soup she loves will be served every day from now on. I heard the Empress hasn't eaten or drunk anything in the cold palace. It seems she can't hold on much longer. I've been feeling uneasy all day. So, following the recipe she wrote before, I made a bowl of lotus seed soup exactly as she did. The mother of the nation has fallen to such a state. It's truly lamentable. This is what my mother taught me. How did you know the method for this dish? Your Highness wrote it yourself. Just forgot. Take it out of the cold palace for me. The Empress asked me to take this recipe book out of the cold palace. I tucked it into my robe. She did indeed harm me twice before. But this notebook holds her early thoughts and feelings. It shouldn't just rot away in the cold palace.
An imperial edict has arrived. Chief Chef Su, receive the edict. Promote Su Xiaofu to first-class imperial chef. Rank equivalent to a minister. Awarded the purple gold fish pouch. Oversees all palace dining affairs.
I accept the edict and thank your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I have a memorial to present. Chief Chef Su. As a mere cook, she has usurped the top rank, disrupting the official hierarchy, bringing shame to the court's dignity. The kitchen was originally under the eunuchs. Even if her culinary skills are exquisite, she should never be placed among the court officials, on par with the 6 ministers. If this precedent is set, future generations will follow suit. What becomes of the court's laws? What becomes of its dignity?
I have read these 3 memorials. They talk only about status and title. Without discussing actual achievements or drawbacks, send them back to the censorate. Minister Liu, go back and rewrite them properly. List the concrete evidence of Chef Su's disgrace to the court, item by item, clearly. Minister Liu, then I will ask you again. The longevity feast, the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet. You attended both palace banquets. Previously, the imperial meals were bland and wasteful. Now, they are innovative and cost-saving. Can you not taste the change? Or are you turning a blind eye? When the Northern Dai came for a culinary contest, she won the competition single-handedly, securing 3 years of stable border trade. The military funds saved. The profits from border trade. Are they not more valuable than your vague memorial? Since she took over the imperial kitchen, food waste has decreased by 30%. Efficiency has doubled. The standard meals for all palaces have never made a mistake. If you keep pressing this matter, I will send you to the imperial kitchen to assist as a cook for a month. Her established knife skills and heat control and accounting rules. You learn them first. Then we'll talk about dignity and law.
As you command.
Minister Liu, you bet wrong. You thought that His Majesty favors her cooking. But actually, what His Majesty values is her ability to establish rules and improve efficiency. Favor can change any time, but a practical system cannot be replaced. If you want to impeach her again, why not first look at the imperial kitchen's accounts? She streamlined procurement and waste, cleared up the old messy accounts. Merely citing dignity cannot negate her achievements.
Prince Pingxi, under the pretext of purging the court, raised an army in rebellion. Along the way, he captured 7 cities in a row. And his army is heading straight for the capital.
My lady, His Majesty was reviewing memorials last night until the early hours.
This morning, he didn't even touch breakfast, and now he only had a couple bites of lunch. I'm truly worried. My lady, please go talk to His Majesty. I can't eat. Take it away.
If your majesty won't eat, I'll just keep standing here.
If the city falls, I hope my last meal is one you made.
I won't let your majesty have a last meal. If we eat, it'll be a victory banquet. Only 15 bags of flour left, 8 bags of rice. 3 baskets of eggs, we used the last of the pork yesterday. It's all gone. Fresh vegetables depend entirely on the cold palace's backyard. That vegetable patch keeps us going. The farmers outside the city can't get in. The granary only has enough to last another month. Starting today, all ingredients will be managed centrally. Meat and eggs will go first to the city defense soldiers. If they don't get enough to eat, the city walls won't hold. His Majesty will have 2 dishes and a soup per meal. No imperial banquet standards, same rations as the soldiers. All the consort's private kitchens will be shut down. Anyone who complains can come see me.
Your Highness, the consorts are likely to kick up a fuss.
Let them fuss. If the city falls, it's game over for everyone. By then they can fuss, but there'll be no place to do it. This is all His Majesty gets today. Only 3 baskets of eggs left. We finished the meat yesterday. From today, the Imperial Kitchen's ingredients will be centrally managed. Priority goes to the city defense soldiers. His Majesty's 2 dishes and a soup per meal standards will have to be lowered too.
The soldiers on the walls might not even get this much to eat. How much grain do we have?
Enough for a month. If we ration it, we can stretch it to 40 days. The potatoes in the garden will be ready soon. We can still get 2 more cuttings of green onions and chives. Flour and rice will be distributed by ration. All the consort's private kitchens have been shut down. All ingredients will be centralized and managed by the Imperial Kitchen.
Did you keep any for yourself?
I've already eaten, Your Majesty.
Liar.
Quest triggered. Ensure basic food supply for the city's residents during the siege. Reward. Unlock mass canteen expertise.
Rest assured, Your Majesty, when food runs low, I have a plan. Back when I was in the Cold Palace, the Imperial Kitchen cut off my ingredients. I didn't starve. Now that I'm in charge of the Imperial Kitchen, how could I let the whole city go hungry?
Lord Su,
the porridge barely has any rice grains left. Are we running out of food?
Yes, almost out. The rice jar is nearly empty. But I won't let you defend the city on empty stomachs. The porridge is thin, I know, but at least it's hot. When the food arrives, the first meal I'll make you braised pork.
with Lord Su's word, even thin porridge tastes like meat, right, everyone?
For braised pork, we must hold the city. Ha ha ha.
Uncle, how many days have you been on duty?
11 days.
Since the rebels besieged the city, I haven't left the walls.
Lord Su, are you afraid? There are tens of thousands of rebels outside, and we only have a few thousand defenders.
Yes, I'm afraid. But being afraid doesn't help. If the city falls, we all die. If we hold the city, I'll make braised pork for you, as much as you want.
You defend, I cook. Each does their part, nobody lets us down.
Lord Su, if we actually survive until the day the city's saved, for the rest of my life, I'll stick by your stove and never leave.
Alright, when that happens, the Imperial kitchen will need a fire tender. You're hired, room and board included. Ha ha ha. The stove fire is still burning. We'll need to make porridge tomorrow.
Let me come see you all.
Your Majesty, this is chronic poisoning. The poison has been building up for a long time. At least half a year ago, it started accumulating in your body. Someone has been adding trace amounts of poison to your Majesty's daily meals over a long period. The dose each time is very trace. A single test wouldn't detect it. Day by day, it accumulates, and now, the body can't handle it anymore.
It's Eunuch Pang, not the Empress. It's Eunuch Pang. The Empress only switched the dishes. She didn't put poison. That old thing. Every time she changed the dish, he added a secret ingredient. He added one more ingredient. I checked the poison test records. Every time, it was negative. Every time, it was clean, because the amount was too small. It wasn't done all at once. It was dozens of times. Hundreds of times. Each time, only a tiny bit.
This poison has already entered the internal organs. It cannot be cured with ordinary medicine. The antidote requires a specific ingredient, the snow mountain ice lotus. This plant only grows in the deep snow mountains of the northern border, on the cliffs. It must be picked before sunrise. After that, it withers. But now, the rebel army is surrounding the city. No one can get in or out.
Even if we're surrounded, we must find an Imperial physician. What does this ice lotus look like? Specific location in the snow mountains. Any special rules for picking it? Write down all the details, don't miss a single word.
My lady, the rebels have the city surrounded tightly. Even if we know where it is, how do we get out?
Eunuch Wang. Seal off the news of His Majesty's coma. Don't let a single word leave the bedchamber. To the outside, only say His Majesty is overworked and needs rest. All memorials should be sent to the Imperial study for now. We'll wait until His Majesty wakes to review them. Also, go call Xiao Desi. Before entering the palace, he was a hunter's son. He knows how to survive in the wild. Starting today, 4 people from the Imperial kitchen will form a medicinal food team. They'll be in charge of His Majesty's daily diet therapy. Old Sun handles soups and stews. Little Shun handles porridges. Little Kui sorts medicinal herbs. The Imperial Hospital will send over all their stock of astragalus, goji berries, yam, lotus seeds, and adenophora. Send them all over. The existing ingredients in the Imperial kitchen will be prioritized for the medicinal food team. His Majesty will have 3 medicinal meals a day. Early morning for energy, noon for detox, evening for calming the mind. I've already drafted the recipes. Morning, astragalus and yam porridge with poria cake. Noon, goji berry and pork rib soup with steamed egg custard. Evening, lotus seed and lily bulb soup with jujube and yam cake. The heat, water amount, and cooking time for each dish are written on paper. 1 copy each. Just follow it exactly.
Yam paired with astragalus, isn't that too strong?
Strong is exactly what we need. The toxins have drained his foundation. Without a boost, he won't last until Binglian returns.
This soup tastes different from before. There's a medicinal smell.
Goji berry and pork rib soup, with added adenophora and ophiopogon. It's not medicine, it's diet therapy. Keep taking the medicine prescribed by the Imperial Hospital. This soup helps the medicine flow through the meridians. One pushes from inside, the other guides from outside.
I've drunk the detox soup from the Imperial Hospital before. It was so bitter my tongue went numb. After 2 days, the toxins hadn't budged at all. Your soup isn't bitter, and after drinking it, my stomach feels warm. The toxins actually seem to be leaving. It works better than the hospital's medicine.
I told you, this isn't soup. It's diet therapy. Medicine has its force. Food has its persistence. Medicine is a battering ram, one hit breaks through. Food is a steady stream, flushing the toxins out bit by bit. Your Majesty is weak now, can't handle a battering ram. We have to rely on the steady stream.
You've worked hard these past few days.
I am the Imperial Chef. Your Majesty's meals are my responsibility. Meals during illness are still meals.
Madam, go rest for a while. I'll watch the porridge.
No need. The heat for medicinal food has to be perfect, not a minute off. If the astragalus cooks half a quarter hour too long, its potency becomes too strong, half a quarter hour too short, and the potency doesn't release. Making medicinal food requires watching from start to finish. It's almost dawn. That bowl of morning porridge should be brought to His Majesty's bedside now. You will wake up. Until then, the stove fire must not go out. This is hidden in the roof beam, meat saved for half a month. I plan to keep it for the hardest times. Since the siege began, the Imperial Kitchen's flour has been rationed. These 2 bowls of noodles are all we have left.
My lady, this is the last bit of meat and noodles. What are you planning to do?
Make dumplings. Xiao Desi leaves the city tonight.
My lady, why did you use all the meat? You saved it for yourself. Since the first day of the siege, you haven't touched any meat.
You're out there in the freezing snow, finding ice lotus for His Majesty, and I'm here hoarding meat for myself. What kind of person would that make me? Eat them all, don't leave a single one.
I work in the Imperial Kitchen. I have plenty to eat. You eat.
I'm not lacking either.
If it's not enough, there's more here.
My lady, wait for me to come back, and you'll have to make me another batch.
All right, when you come back, I'll make you 3 batches. Pork and cabbage, chives and eggs, lamb and green onion 1 batch each, plenty to go around.
The rebel camp changes guards 3 times a night. The midnight shift is the laxest. Once you get out of this opening, run north and don't look back. No matter what you hear, don't stop. There are ice shards in the water channel. Bear with it. Even if you get cut, you have to crawl. Got it? Got it?
Prince Pingxi proposed conditions. If we hand over Su Xiaofu, the siege will be lifted for 3 days, and the women and children in the city can go out to get food. This letter wasn't written by Prince Pingxi. A feudal prince like him wouldn't know the imperial chef's name, let alone ask for him by name. It's Eunuch Pang. Eunuch Pang, under your command, has lost too many times. Now he's gone to the rebel side, hoping to use the rebel's knife to settle a personal grudge. I'm not even dead yet, and he's already rushing to find a new master. I won't accept these terms.
Your Majesty, let me go see them.
No. You stay in the palace, and don't go anywhere.
I'm not going to surrender. I'm going to cook for the rebels. They specifically requested me to be their army cook, so I'll go. The siege has lasted 18 days. The rebels are also short on food. What Prince Pingxi wants isn't my life. He wants to use me to humiliate you. He says you can't even protect your own cook, that you trade a woman for 3 days' respite. If the defending soldiers hear this, what will they think? Their morale will collapse. But think the other way. If I go to the rebel camp and cook a meal that makes them sick as dogs, where will Prince Pingxi's face go? His soldiers will think, Prince Pingxi can't even control the cook he hired, so how can they fight this war? Sometimes what a meal can achieve is more than an army. Back in the Cold Palace, I won over Noble Consort Day with a basket of buns. At the Longevity Feast, with a dish of dragon liver and phoenix marrow, I took over the Imperial Kitchen's head chef position. At the cooking competition, a pot of hot pot bought 3 years of peace on the northern border. None of that was done through warfare.
How sure are you?
Cooking, I'm 100% sure of, but coming back, I can't guarantee. But what I can guarantee is, if I don't go, in 3 days the rebels will attack the city. If I go, at least I can stall them for 3 days. 3 days is enough for Xiao Desi to bring Binglian and return, and for the Imperial Hospital to prepare the antidote. Trading me for 3 days a good deal.
Go. Take my token. It's not for you to use, but for the rebels to see. Let them know you are my Imperial chef, not someone they can touch. If you don't come back in 3 days, my troops will march out. Not defend, but attack. I mean what I say.
I accept your command.
You're the one who keeps the Emperor so well fed and obedient, Chef Su. You don't look like more than someone who hangs around the stove all day. I heard you're a big deal in the palace. A cook reaching the highest rank? Since the founding of Great Yan, it's the first time. Tonight's meal, if you do it well, from now on, you'll be my personal chef. I won't treat you unfairly. If you mess it up, my blade still needs a sheath.
You flatter me, Your Highness. I'm just a cook. I cook for whoever's in charge. Tonight is the surrender banquet. These 4 dishes are my token of sincerity. Please enjoy, Your Highness. Base cannot be eaten with strong liquor. Every cook in Great Yan knows that. Your northern lands don't produce base, so you wouldn't know this rule. Can't blame you. But for the next 3 days, all the generals will probably have to lie in bed and nurse their stomachs. The rebel command system is temporarily paralyzed. Prince Pingxi and his generals, for the next few days, won't be able to get out of bed. Without their commander to lead the siege, the rebels won't dare to act rashly. Take these days, quickly repair the city wall, replenish supplies, and wait for Binglian. I did not disgrace your majesty. That meal, they enjoyed it to the fullest. When I left, I heard Prince Pingxi throwing up in his tent.
You, alone, 1 table of food. Took down the rebels, the entire command camp. I fought countless battles in my life, but I've never seen a tactic like this.
Your Majesty, this is called food incompatibility, not poison, it's common knowledge. It's just that the rebels didn't know this common knowledge, and I took advantage of it.
If the host within 49 days completes the myriad works, you will unlock the reward and gain the ultimate ability, Chi Devouring.
In my life, I've eaten many meals. The imperial kitchens, the empress dowagers, all the consorts, the best one is this. Not because your cooking is the best, but because you used the last piece of meat to make dumplings for me, you didn't leave a single one for yourself. I've been thinking, if you hadn't come back, I wouldn't have even gotten to eat the last meal you made. Then, in my life, I would never have had anything delicious again.
Your Majesty is overthinking it. I said I wouldn't eat. The last meal has to be the victory feast. Once Xiao Desi returns with the Binglian. Once your Majesty's poison is cured. Once the rebels retreat. I'll make your Majesty a real victory feast. Then it won't just be dumplings, but also braised pork, dongpo pork knuckle, boiled cabbage, dragon liver, and phoenix marrow. For now, eat the dumplings first. They're just as good. Only with a full stomach can you have the strength to wait.
Congratulations, host. The Myriad Sky Workshop has been unlocked. Final ability gained. Chi eating.
This bowl of soup. The Empress Dowager made for me when I was a child. I was only 7 or 8. My father, the Emperor, had just passed away. I couldn't sleep all night. She brought a bowl of lotus seed soup and sat by my bed. She said it would help me sleep. I said it was too sweet. She said next time she'd use less rock sugar. Later, I ascended the throne. The Imperial Kitchen's dishes got more refined. But the Empress Dowager never made me lotus seed soup again. This bowl of soup, it's not that the taste is similar, but something I can't quite describe that makes me feel safe. Like the bed from my childhood, like that bowl of soup I thought was too sweet.
This is called chi eating. It's not to make food taste better. It's to make food speak. I put into making this soup the thoughts I had while I was cooking it. The bed from your childhood. The soup you thought was too sweet. This bowl of soup wasn't made by me, but by the Empress Dowager. I merely conveyed her feelings and served it to you again.
Once the siege is over, make a bowl for the Empress Dowager too.
Someone from the secret passage crawled out. Your Majesty, the ice lotus is intact. Not a single petal is missing. On the way, in the river, I took a bath. I'm not hurt.
The dumplings I owed you. I'll make them tonight.
Look at you. How could you be so careless? What if you broke a bone?
All right. See, you're fine now.
Last time I said I'd make you 3 meals, with pork and cabbage. We had that last time. Tonight, it's chive. Tomorrow, I'll make up with lamb and scallion. But for tonight, eat as much as you want.
Your Majesty. These dumplings, though have no meat, are even more fragrant than last time's. This meal tastes like being alive.
Prince Pingxi was captured by his deputy commander. This morning, he opened the city gates and surrendered.
The siege lasted 23 days. I almost died from the imperial meals I've eaten for 20 years. The first thing I did after waking up was think of you. Not your cooking, but you as a person. You saved my life. Without your medicinal meals, I wouldn't have made it until Binglian returned. Without you sending Xiao Dezi out of the city at the risk of his life, Binglian couldn't have entered the capital. Without that Hongmen feast of yours, the rebels wouldn't have delayed until today to attack. My queen's position remains empty. I've thought it over. Rather than choose someone who can manage the harem, I'd rather choose someone who can make me eat well.
Your Majesty, I only know how to cook. Your Majesty needs someone who can manage the harem. I even have to personally oversee the kitchen rag to be at ease. To be Empress, I am unqualified. But as a royal chef, I dare say I'm the best in the world, so regarding the Empress, Your Majesty should seek someone else. The position of royal chef, I wish to hold for decades more. Making 2 meals for Your Majesty every day takes no brains, just heart. This heart of mine is already placed on the kitchen stove. If Your Majesty wants to taste, come anytime.
First rank royal chef. Title of God of Food. The imperial kitchen is yours. Manage it however you wish. Do not leave the capital. I get hungry reading memorials, and still need your cooking.
Deal.
Su Xiaofu is appointed as God of Food, first rank title. The imperial kitchen is under her charge. Xiao Dezi is appointed as Imperial Guard, 5th rank, granted a gold badge for free entry to the palace. Xiao Kui is promoted to Deputy Manager of the Imperial Kitchen. All defending soldiers are rewarded with silver for 3 months.
Milady, the 3rd batch of dumplings you owe me, when will you make it up? We had pork and cabbage last time, chives the day before yesterday. There's still lamb and green onion that you haven't fulfilled yet.
Tomorrow, lamb and green onion, as much as you want.